We'll give it a couple more minutes here, just letting some people join. This is the workout today. So yeah, meaning just some weight or bands for your rows. That's about it. And then we should be good to go. Okay, we are at 6:15, so we will get started. Okay, I'll get you to just start with a jog on the spot there. Up first, we've got a glute hip thrust. So this is coming down to the floor. Where now I'm gonna set my shoulders down underneath me, so making sure I'm kind of pulling them together. That's gonna be a more stable position. Make sure that I'm not just pushing myself backwards, right? And then not pushing through the toes, but pushing either through that full foot or the heel. I'm gonna squeeze my glutes, bridge up, hold for about 3 seconds, control it back down, squeeze the glutes and bridge up, making sure that my core is tight, that I'm not overextending here, rounding the back, and then controlling it back down, but really focusing on squeezing the glutes here. You are going for a full minute, but you wanna make sure that the muscles intended to do the work are working versus just popping up and down really quickly. Okay, next let's switch to some arm circles, about 10 forward, 10 backward, 10 nice and wide. Exercise number 2 is a reverse lunge. So there, we've got 3 rounds, so I can either go one leg on round 1, one leg on round 2, alternate on round 3. I can alternate every set. I can go halfway on one, halfway on the other, so lots of ways to switch that up. But I wanna make sure on my reverse lunge, I'm not just extending back, right? I'm stepping back, dropping down, driving through my front foot to pull me back up. Step back, drop down, and driving through that front heel to pull me back up. Again, making sure the core is braced. Try not to lean forward too much or push on that front leg. Okay, if that's just not good for your knees, let's do a heel touch squat. So then foot's forward, reach down towards that heel. So it's a little bit more of a hinge, right? My knee can bend a bit, but it is a bit more of a hinge. So a little bit, my hips are staying up a little higher, and it does take some of that pressure off the knees. Okay, let's get some torso twists going next. Okay, exercise number 3 is a row. So by now I'm thinking lots of you have seen the doorway row, right? That is still an option. So straddling that doorway, really making sure though that I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together to pull me up, controlling it back, squeezing to pull me up, and controlling it back. A minute might be a really long time to hold that doorway, right? So one other thing I can do is just really set the shoulders back, focus on squeezing my shoulder blades together, pause for about 3 seconds, bring the arms forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, really focusing on that upper back engagement, right? You can start with the doorway. If you just can't hold on to that frame for the full minute, then switch to those, okay? Let's do some bodyweight squats next. So about 10 squats, drop down, push through, okay? If I have a band or a weight, I can use those instead of the doorway, right? So with a band, stepping on that band, really though, standing all the way up, making sure the shoulders are set up, back and down. Back is straight. So a couple things I don't want is shoulders rounded, but you also don't want to be here, right? So now my lower back is also in a bad position, making sure my belly button's pulled in, core's tight, and now squeezing the shoulder blades together. Okay, I can also do that single arm. So then opposite foot is forward from the arm that's rowing. I'm in a hinge position. I can pull that weight back, right? Or I can hold a dumbbell or kettlebell with both hands and pull them at the same time. Okay, let's get some jumping jacks. Go about 15 jumping jacks in here. And our last exercise is a Russian twist. So here, making sure that I'm got the core engaged. So I'm at a bit of a lean back. My belly button's pulled in. I can cross my feet if needed. But then I'm squeezing that belly button in as I rotate from side to side. Okay, really focusing on that muscle contraction. So I don't want to feel like I'm pushing out against my abdominals. I want to think about pulling them in. Okay, that's all of our exercises today. That one you can either lift your feet or you can add some weight to progress it. You are going for 1 minute on each station. Once you've done the whole round, you get 1 minute off, and we go through that 3 times. So starting with that glute hip thrust, getting down to the floor. You do not get much time to transition here, so you want to move quickly from station to station. Okay, 10 seconds, and then we're going. Remember, you can always add weight. That doesn't mean you have to go with weight the whole round for the hip thrust here. 2, 1, and let's go. So reminder, set the shoulders back. Exhales, you're bridging up. Right? Hold for about 3 seconds at the top. 1, 2, 3. Back down. Up. 1, 2, 3. And back down. So really focusing on squeezing the glutes here to bridge you up. This is halfway. Nice work. 15 seconds. Five seconds, and then you're gonna get right up for those reverse lunges, and let's switch. So we'll get about 5 seconds here, and then we're going right away, and let's go. So dropping down, driving through that front foot. Other leg, if you're alternating, right? Trying to keep the torso upright. Again, you can hold some weight here if you want, just to make that a little bit harder, or if you're working that one leg, we'll make sure to switch to the other leg on round 2. Don't forget to breathe here as well, right? Core should be tight. I'm going to take a big breath in, dropping down, exhaling on the way up. And even the speed in which I'm lunging, right? Slower on the way up will keep your muscles under tension longer. You're past halfway here. "15 seconds. Good job. 2, 1, and good. Okay, we're into the rows. So again, making sure shoulders are back, and let's go. Back is nice and straight, right? Not too upright, not rounded forward. Back is straight. Exhales, you pull up, control it back down. Making sure my shoulder blades are retracting. I'm squeezing them together, not just pulling weight into my chest. Right? You want to make sure the shoulder blades are squeezing and that your back is staying in a nice position. I will call out halfway here for anyone who's doing one arm and wants to switch halfway through, that is halfway. Okay, so if that one arm is getting really tired, good time to switch. And remember, I can always stand up, reset the shoulders back, get the upper back engaged to maintain good form and good quality reps here. 15 seconds. Nice job. 2, 1, and good. Okay, we're down for the Russian twist. Final exercise here on round 1. And let's go. So again, pull that belly button in, squeeze it in as I'm rotating from side to side, but don't forget to breathe. Shouldn't be doing multiple reps without breathing, right? It doesn't have to be fast, but I should be focusing on that squeeze. If you're talking as much as I am, it's probably not focusing quite enough on that muscle contraction, right? Really pulling in, squeezing as we rotate. This is halfway. After you finish this set here, we'll take a minute off, and then we're going for round 2. Good job. 15 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, you get a minute off here. If anyone has any questions, needs any modifications, don't hesitate to let me know. And if you're doing the replay, again, you can send emails, you can message us through social media, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can with some modifications for you if you need. You got about 20 seconds here, and then we're back to the hip thrust for round 2. Just a reminder, I can add some weight over the hips here if I need to make that a little harder. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and let's go. So shoulders are set down underneath me. I'm exhaling as I bridge up. Right? I can increase that pause at the top if I want to make it a little bit harder, and also not quite coming all the way down to the ground. We'll keep tension on. Right? So if I stop just before I touch the ground, squeeze to go back up again. Stop just before I hit the ground and squeeze to go back up again. Right? I can maintain tension longer, which will make it a bit harder. I can also walk my feet out a little bit here if I want to get a tiny bit more hamstring engagement as well. Okay, but still focusing on that good range of motion, keeping the core tight. You've got 15 seconds here. And again, moving quickly, we're right back up into the reverse lunges. 5 seconds. And switch. So hopping up, if you went one leg here, let's switch to the other leg. And go. So just making sure that we're working both sides evenly. Okay, if I went one leg and didn't add weight on round 1, I want to go body weight on round 2 here. If I alternated, right, I can add some weight to make it a bit harder. Either one weight at the chest or one in each hand. Nice job. Yeah, remembering to breathe, trying to keep the chest upright, not leaning forward too much. This is halfway. If it's still not hard and you are alternating, right, we can also add some of those jumps in. Just because I start jumping doesn't mean I have to jump for all of them. I can add in 2 or 3, switch to some regular lunges, add in a couple more. 10 seconds here, and then we're over to the row. 2, 1, and rest. Just remember, opposite foot is forward from the arm that's rowing. Okay, and we're going. So into a good hinge position here. Again, making sure core is tight, back is nice and straight, and I'm squeezing the shoulder blade back, not just pumping the arm up and down. Same thing, I will call out halfway here, but again, making sure we've worked both sides evenly. This is halfway, and remember, it is okay to reset, right? Keeping quality form is going to do more for you than not taking the time to reset and letting the form slip. You've got 15 seconds. Good job. Those backs are looking nice and straight. That's good. 2, 1, and rest or switch. Okay, we're down right into those Russian twists again, and let's go. So remember, I can lift my feet if I need to. Just because I lift my feet at the start doesn't mean they have to stay up for the full minute, right? Keeping quality reps here. I can also add some weight, feet up or feet down, depending on the weight. But I don't want the weight pulling me. I want to be in control, moving the weight from side to side. This is halfway. It's a full minute here. So again, if I need to take a second, sit up, pull that belly button in, get back into that bit of a lean and start pulling again, that's all right. 15 seconds here, and then we're taking a minute rest and going to the final round. Five seconds. And rest. Okay, one more minute off here. Same thing. If you have any questions, let me know. Or if anything's not working for you, let me know. If anyone is having a problem with the Russian twists, kind of their back is giving in too much, I would recommend trying a windshield wiper. So there, my arms are out like a T to help support me. My knees are up at 90. And this is still a rotational move, but it can, because I'm not holding myself up, it can take some of that stress off the lower back. So if anyone is struggling with lower back in the Russian twists, I'd recommend trying those on the final round here. Okay, last minute coming up here. You got 5 seconds, and then we're back down for those hip thrusts. And let's go. So again, shoulders are tight underneath. Exhaling as I come up, holding for a few seconds, right? Either adding weight or potentially walking my feet out a little bit, holding longer at the top. Always I can change it up a little bit, add some extra difficulty. Good work. This is halfway. So again, if the lower back is feeling it, think about tucking that belly button in, right? If I have my fingers on my hips and my ribs, that little bit of a pull should help. And then not worrying about extending too high, right? Squeeze the glutes, bring the glutes up and the hips up. Hold for a few seconds and control it back down. A few seconds here. And we're up for reverse lunges. So if you went one leg, make sure you alternate here, switch halfway through, and let's go. So taking that step back, right? Again, I can add in some jumps, sprinkle them in wherever I want, try and jump the whole minute, which is probably pretty aggressive, but if you want to try, you can. Right? Again, just trying to maintain quality of form. Chest is upright, stepping back, dropping the knee down, driving through to come back up. This is halfway, 30 more seconds here. Nice work. Yeah, they don't have to be fast, just nice and controlled. Making sure, again, the rep is a quality rep. A minute is a long time. 15 seconds. If you went single arm on the rows, you can try double arm even with the same weight, focusing on tempo, right? And because you're going for a full minute, that still might feel hard or even harder than the one arm. And let's switch. So we're back to the row for the final set. Still either one arm or two. I'll call out halfway here and let's go. Exhaling as I come up, controlling it back down, squeezing the shoulder blades together and making sure that back is nice and straight. If it's not feeling hard, slow it with the weight you have, slow it down. Think 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, nice and controlled. Making sure we're not rounding forward here, right? Back is straight, shoulder joint stays in line. And pulling up. This is halfway, so if you need to switch here, switch. Nice work. Again, reset if you need to. Keep that back nice and straight. You've got 10 seconds here. And then we're down to a final set of Russian twists. 2, 1, good. Back down to the ground. Final exercise here before our finisher. And let's go. So again, squeeze that belly button in. Just a reminder, you can switch over to those windshield wipers if you need to. But making sure I'm squeezing. I can lift my feet if I need to here, right? Even if it's only for 10, 15 seconds, if I want to add a little bit more difficulty, or I can add some weight. You are halfway, so let's push through here. Squeezing that belly button in, nice and controlled from side to side. And push right through the end here. You've got 15 seconds. Five more seconds. And that's it. Okay, awesome job. Take a little bit of time here. We'll go over the finisher. Hey, your finisher is the crossover ladder again today. Okay, so what that means is one exercise is going up while the other exercise is going down. I will still demonstrate these and I'll put this up, but we've got burpees and gorilla rows. So I'm gonna go 2 burpees followed by 8 gorilla rows per side. 4 burpees, 6 gorilla rows per side. 8 burpees, 2, right? So you're going 2, 4, 6, 8, but you're alternating back and forth. I will leave this up while you guys are doing it just to help you kind of remember where you're at. But I will quickly give a demonstration here. Just remember, everyone can do a burpee. Some of you might be doing it from a chair, but I do fully believe that everyone can do it. Okay, so if I want to make the burpees as hard as possible, then I'm coming from a tall stand, right, and coming down, feet out, add that push up in, feet back in, hop it all the way up. Right? Maybe I can't do that. I don't have to add the push-up, right? I can just come down to a plank position, or I can even step it out, right? Down, step, 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 back up. If that's too much, I can do it from a chair, a bench, anything that's kind of a little bit higher up. Just remember, you want it to be a stable surface that's not gonna fall out from under you. I'm still starting from a tall stand every rep, right? So what I'm not doing is this. Okay, stand up, down, feet out, feet back in, hop it up. Down, hop it up. Okay, so I do believe everyone should be able to at least do that, or even that, I can step it out, step it back in, pop up. Okay, exercise number 2 is a gorilla row. So if I've got a dumbbell or kettlebell, my gorilla is a wide stance. I'm hinging back, and this is how I'd be rowing, right? So in that good hinge position, back is still nice and straight. I'm not rounding or heaving up, okay? And then I would do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. If I've got a band, then I'm gonna step on the band with my right foot when I row with my left arm. So it's a little bit of a cross over row. Okay, but still in a wide stance into that good quality hinge position. Okay, we're gonna put 5 minutes on it. If you finish all the numbers on the paper in 5 minutes, you can just be done or just keep counting the opposite way. If you don't finish in 5 minutes, totally fine, but we'll put it so it's about 5 minutes of work for the finisher here. Okay. If anyone has any questions, again, you guys on the recording this morning, you guys are good? Yeah, okay. 10 seconds here, and then we're gonna get going. So you're starting with 2 burpees. And let's go. So 2 burpees, then you're hopping up for 8 per side on the gorilla rows. Nice and controlled. Still focus on squeezing that upper back, right? Go one side, then the other side. If you want, you can alternate too if you have weights. Once you're done 8 per side, you're back to 4 burpees. Nice job. Okay, that's 1 minute gone. You've got 4 to go, so lots of time here. Then you're on 6 gorilla rows per side. You got it. Nice job. So back to 6 burpees. Right, so just remembering flipping back and forth, your burpees are going down or up by 2, your gorilla rows are going down by 2 per side. That's 2 minutes gone, you've got 3 to go. Coming up on halfway here, so it's kind of a good time check. Nice work. Yep, 4 per side. You got it, Chris and Arlen. That looks good. This is halfway. Just a reminder here, we want to make sure shoulders are still up, back, and down. We're not just pulling into the chest, but we're still pulling back, right? Squeeze that shoulder blade back. Doing good. Okay, 2 minutes left out of the 5. Push through here. If you're working on 8 and 2 right now, you just start counting the opposite way again. 90 seconds here. Nice work, you got it. Okay, final minute. So push through here. If, like I said, if you finish all of them, so you're back up to 8 on your gorilla rows, back to 2 on your burpees, you can either start counting the opposite way again, or you can just be done. All right, that's a ton of work to get done in 5 minutes. Good job here, push through. "30 seconds. Looks good. Still got 15 seconds. So if you're switching to the other exercise, you got time for a few more reps. 10 seconds, push through here. And that's it. Okay, good job. Take about 30 seconds here, grab something to drink, let the heart rate come down a little bit, and we will start stretching. Okay, nice work, everyone. Let's take a big breath in, arms up. I'm gonna exhale as I fall forward. Just letting my arms hang loose, right? Stretching the back of the legs. If I'm feeling this a lot in the back of the knee, instead of locking the legs out, just add that soft bend. But stretching out those hamstrings a bit here. Nice, deep, relaxing breaths as we're stretching. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming back up. You can let the shoulders roll back. We're gonna do that one more time here. So nice big breath in. And I'm gonna exhale as I fall forward. And then same thing. I might be able to go a little further here. Keep the legs a little straighter maybe, but still just feeling a gentle stretch. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming back up. Okay, good. Let's bring our arms behind, right? Rotate the shoulders up, back and down, pull the shoulders back, push the chest forward. Just some nice, deep, relaxing breaths here. Making sure my shoulders aren't up by my neck, but they're actually pulled down. Deep, relaxing breaths. Okay, coming down to the ground next, we're gonna stretch out the quads. So you can do this one single leg if you need to. I'm gonna go double leg here. I will still call out halfway for you, right? So we'll ease off in halfway, but I wanna squeeze my glutes, make sure my hips are kind of pushed through. They're not into a hinge position here. And then just leaning back. Okay, if I need to, I can come further back, right? But just feeling a gentle stretch through the quads. Not going further than you need to. Good, ease off of that. If you're doing a single leg lying down on the ground, just switch it over now. Take a second or two here. We're gonna go back into it. And good. Okay, I'm gonna come down to a seated position now. And I'm gonna bring the soles of my feet together. Okay, and then I'm gonna reach under. Okay, and now I'm gonna let my neck, back, everything kind of round forward. It's a pretty good stretch here for the lower back. Right, just letting myself lean forward. Again, just going as far as I can here for a gentle stretch. And good. Okay, I'm gonna go into the keyhole stretch next, stretching out my glutes a little bit after all of those lunges. So my one leg's gonna come up, my other leg's gonna cross over. I can reach through here, right? I can either have my neck up or I can relax my head back, oops, as I'm falling over, whatever feels more comfortable for you. If I can't reach through, I can also just pull directly back on this front leg, the leg that's crossed over. Okay, because what I'm trying to stretch there is the glute of that crossed over leg. Nice, deep, relaxing breaths. Switch it over. Good. Okay, we're gonna come into a seated position here. My one leg's gonna be straight forward. Okay, I'm gonna cross my right leg up and over, so right side here. My left arm comes behind that, right? So my left arm should be on the quad here of the leg that's up, and I'm gonna look over my right shoulder. So again, deep, relaxing breaths. I wanna try and relax here, not tense. As I exhale, I might be able to twist a little bit further. And good, switching it over. So opposite foot comes up, opposite arm comes behind, and I should be looking the opposite direction. Okay, awesome job today. Thanks for joining me. And we'll see you later.